Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Stooge Experience, where podcast takes you where our takes are reckless, parlays are hopeless, and let's face it, your paycheck's riding on a backup quarterback you couldn't name if you fucking tried. I'll be the leader of this. I like to call it a circus. I'll be taking us through all of this bullshittery, and Zach will be kind of steering on the side and telling us what's fucking pissing him off, what's going on there. I mean,
I'm back, motherfuckers.
yeah,
Yeah,
You
I was in
wanna?
the goddamn shadow realm last week. Last week was probably top five worst weeks ever. Just bullshit work. People pissing you off.
Yeah,
PC explodes. Not really, but basically.
yeah,
Um, Golf coach quits. So now I'm interim golf coach. Yeah, it's just all fucked. The list was fucked, but we have gotten the PC back online. So
shout out to the
for
boys.
those that don't know, I'll lead with the story. I mean, that's what people want to know.
Pay the big bucks for.
Um, Last week, gosh, would have been Monday.
Yeah,
Um, you know, hoping to get into a little bit of the beta. Feel good about myself. Black Ops 7, which means I have to enable a bunch of different things: TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot.
yep.
So I have neither of those enabled, obviously.
Sure.
Um,
Would you?
so I go in, I'm pulling up every little guide I can. I'm going to fucking Boom Kid's Twitch, and he's
Oh
he's got
God.
an outline, and he's like, oh, just go to the. He had a video. He's like, just go to the Call of Duty Activision thing, and it goes through the whole list and how to check and how not to. So I go there, I check. All right, I don't have that enabled. Okay, how do I do it? They're like, okay, you need to go into BIOS. I didn't know what the hell BIOS was. I know like FiOS TV, back in the day, you got your FiOS,
Yeah. Check my bio.
I
Link in
was
the
like,
bio.
yeah, I'm like, what the hell is BIOS? Basically, they were like, BIOS is the black web of your PC.
Yeah.
It's like you think you're in your settings, when you're on Microsoft and you're going through all your settings and your storage and like there's there's BIOS.
Yeah.
And if you go in there, it's like going to the Nether, fucking Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. That's what BIOS is. One wrong step, one wrong thing you switch off, your fucking life is over. And that's basically what happened to me. So I figured out how to do TPM. I found this video from like 6 years ago, and this guy did it perfectly. And I just picked him because his screen looked like my screen. I was like, okay, we'll go with that. Because your BIOS looks different from mine because we have different motherboards. So I
Yep.
found this guy's, and he did it. And I switched it on. And then I went to check. I went to Windows, checked it. TPM 2.0 was good. I'm like, okay. I thought that was also like secure boot. It's not an all-in-one type of thing. No, it's not. So then I click secure boot, I enable it, and then I
Yep.
hit save, and I go back, and it didn't work. I was like, what the hell? I clicked open. Then I'm like, okay, what do I do if my secure boot isn't enabled? I go to this other video. It's like your BIOS might be like this, so you have to go to here. Then you have to change this thing. So then I do it, and I actually change it. And then it says you need to enroll your platform keys. Now, this is where I should have consulted my local autistic person. Okay,
Yeah.
right here. This was the step. But everything had been going so well that I was like, all right, I mean, I could probably find a thing and figure it out. So I found another video, same type of guy. He's like, hey, this is your platform keys. You go into the factory thing, you factory reset, and it enrolls it for you, and then you switch on your secure boot and you're good. I was like, okay, sounds good. Go to platform key, go to factory, hit the thing. They say, would you like to go to default? And I'm like, sure, yeah, I'm down to run default. Like default's probably just going to get me back to where I need to be. Click save, nothing, nada, zero, nothing's working, nothing's connecting. And I spent basically all of Tuesday fiddling with my PC. I'm flipping through motherboard manuals. I'm flipping through these things, and I came to the conclusion that either I figured out that it wasn't booting. That's what I
Yeah.
figured out. I was smart enough to get to the stage where it was cycling through all three of them. It was like graphics card, this and this. So obviously all three of those things aren't broken because I literally was just using this shit. It's like for some reason the motherboard's not booting it. And they were like, hey, what you can do is you could try it. I grabbed screwdrivers and I'm like holding it to a thing to jump my motherboard. I'm doing all this crazy shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like you basically on my motherboard. There's a little section where it's like gosh, I forgot what it was called. Something. It was like a BIOS, like it
Like
basically
hard
what they
reset or something.
yeah,
like that.
hard reset, but it's on the actual motherboard. And they're like, you have to take a screwdriver and you have to just touch it with the pins and the magnetic of whatever it is, because my thing is so old.
Yeah.
It does it, and then you turn it off, turn it back on. That shit didn't work. So I'm like, all right, did I just absolutely fry my shit by doing that? So I eventually get to a stage where the only other option for me was to take out my, which obviously looking back on it wouldn't have worked because this guy, I figured it out, would be to take out my graphics card, find my actual little battery thing on it, take that out and do that reset, and hopefully that hard resets my BIOS. I am a big dumb idiot. I'm not about to take this graphics card out that cost me probably a G.
Yeah.
To try and find the little thing and to do this. So I was like, all right, I'm Googling now, like, do I do Geek Squad? Do I do whatever? And then I landed on Tech Power Computers downtown Glendora. I was like, well, if there's anyone that could do it, it's this like rinky dink operation. Because I didn't want to, like, if you take your gaming PC to Best Buy,
Oh yeah.
they don't fucking know what's going on. They're breaking my shit for sure. I was literally gonna search Reddit and be like, where are the nerds, bro? Because someone's got to know something. But every Reddit thread I went into, no one really had the answer. Some guy was like, no, my PC's chalked, and I kind of came down to the conclusion, like, either I can get my BIOS to hard reset, or my shit is fried. It was one of the two.
You were at that point. You were wishing for like a Pokemon Go app for the nerds. Like, hey,
Pretty much, yeah.
like, where are we at right now?
Because the guy that built my PC, MIA, don't know where that guy is anymore. Got no comms on him.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, all right, well, what do I do? Who's got a smart person? Who doesn't? I'm not doing this shit myself. I will go pay somebody.
Yeah.
So this is where it gets great, right? So I call ahead. I talk to Larry. I'm assuming is the old guy.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure is the old guy with the mother station.
Oh God.
So I call Larry and I'm like, hey, I had this issue with my PC. Can I pretty much just bring it in and have you guys look at, like, what do I need to do? He's like, yeah, just bring it in. And I was like, anytime work? He's like, anytime. Just bring it in. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I mean,
Appreciate
good
it, Larry.
start. So I get there probably around 3. I leave work. I go turn it. I bring it in. And the first line of defense in this place, which terrible seating arrangement. Like, we need to get someone with comms in the front to receive guests. Like,
yeah, for the reception. Like,
yeah,
hey,
we need you don't need a reception lady, but you need someone that is not
someone who can distribute, someone who can
that
get
is
people...
not Autism 101.
Okay.
This guy, I kid you not. I walk in, I'm holding my PC, and I it's in downtown Glendora, so you only get so many spots. So I didn't get the spot right in front. So I'm down by the flower shop.
Yep.
I'm walking this thing, a cool like 45 seconds. I'm going past Luca Bella. I'm walking all the way down, and I have the PC in 2 hands. I'm trying to figure out how to get the knob, and I'm trying to open the door, and I'm doing this whole thing. I have my power cable on top of the thing because I didn't know, like, do I need to bring it so they could turn it on? So I just brought it just in case. The first thing he says when I walk in, or I walk in, and I'm just kind of like looking at him. I'm like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. You don't need that. I was like, huh? He's like, you don't need the power cable. I was like, I called earlier. I spoke to Larry. I'm like, can I leave this right here? And the other guy, this like Asian guy, I don't know if Riley ended up seeing that guy because he said it was only highly autism and old guy. So there's another guy who also is autistic for sure, 100%.
Okay.
But he's got a little more social skills. This other guy, as I'm walking in, he's trying to describe to this guy sitting on the couch of he's trying to like describe like this, they're trying to clear a PC or I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Then he's like, oh yeah, just sit it down there. And then this other guy comes to me and he's like, hey, what's wrong? I'm like, blah, blah, blah. This is what happened. He's like, all right, fill this thing out. I fill this thing out. He's like, kind of just give me a general of what's wrong. And I knew I was in a good spot for 2 reasons. Actually, for 3 reasons.
3.
One was I walked in and that shit was a mess.
Oh, okay.
But not like
organized mess.
blue collar workshop mess.
Yeah.
Like everything's got reasons for being where it needs to be, but it don't look the part. I'm not going into minimalist
Yeah.
bullshit.
You're not going into
factory.
an Apple store.
I'm not in the Apple
where
store.
Everything's kind of
half of the thing is blocked off. I can't even you are in one narrow.
It's like Nazi zombies.
Basically,
there is. Open it up.
You go in, you can't go straight. You have to go right. When you go right, where you kind of land, you take one step and you're in the middle of the whole thing, and there's one line hallway that goes straight. To the left is you can't even see. There's this big thing up, and there's cupboards, and I don't even know what it is. To the right is autistic guy's desk, with, I kid you not, probably 10 to 15 PCs right in front of his desk, just full PCs right there. If you're looking in, so my back is to the street.
Right.
Insta right, there's a couch, but there's so many PCs in front, you could only sit in one section of the couch. You can't get to the second part of it because there's so much shit in front. And then you look further back, and right behind this guy's desk is, so I have 2 monitors right here.
Right.
It was monitor, and then monitor, I kid you not, 8 to 10 monitors, and then a TV above it that had the baseball game on.
They got priorities.
And I could kind of see through the monitors that weren't facing me. It's like they had cameras in every location. He was doing his own work. There were other monitors that I couldn't see. It was insanity in there. And then the further you go back, there was probably more workshop areas, and then maybe this other guy's desk. I have no idea. So that's step 1, where I knew I was in a good spot. Step 2 was 2 of the 3 people I talked to were autistic. Great sign. Great sign for computer, PC tech. Absolutely fantastic sign. I don't need someone that's gonna, I don't need a car salesman here.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't need that. I need input data, see problem, do fix problem. That's all I need. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need you to tell me, hey man, you should really upgrade to this.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Screw this. We'll just build you a whole new PC. 2000. No, these guys see problem, do problem. Monkey see, monkey do.
So is this kind of what you saw, just to kind of get a visual of what?
No, so imagine. No, it's like one station. Have you seen the guys that have the insane?
Yeah, they got the monitor mount. So it's like,
the insane racing simulators.
Yeah.
Where it's like a whole thing, and that's what it looked like. So imagine the PCs are stacked on top of each other, like the middle one. Yeah, like that, but more that. Because it went all the way to the right. Like he would have to turn to the right to see the ones on the right.
Holy shit!
That's how insane that shit looked.
Oh, you were in such good hands. You were in such
dude. I was in the best. I went to the best place I could go for this whole scenario. And so I was sitting there. And then the third thing was, when I was explaining it to the other guy, I was like, hey, so this is what happened. I was trying to update my BIOS because of it. He's like, how come you're doing that? He was like, yeah, basically. Yeah, that type of vibe.
Oh my god,
dude, it was insane. I'm telling, dude, I was in. I couldn't have been in a better spot.
I mean, this is a little cleaner, but this is kind of.
This is pretty much the vibe.
That's what they're striving for, honestly.
Yeah.
God, you're in such good hands.
And so I was like, he was like, oh, what were you doing it for? He was like, were you upgrading to Windows 11? Because you have to do that if you upgrade to Windows 11. That's what I found out. Is you have to have secure boot. So now that we have it all enabled, it's an easier process to upgrade to Windows 11. And I was like, oh no, I was gonna play play, but he's like, oh, for gaming, for anti-cheat stuff. I was like, yeah, and then he instantly knew what it was for. So I was like, okay, this guy gets it. He understands. He was like, he was like beta, and I was like, yeah, beta.
Yeah, beta.
And so I was like, so what do I do? He's like, hey, basically what we do is, regardless of what happens, there's a $40 diagnostics fee, because he was saying that gamers would come in, say there's a problem, just to get free diagnostic wipe, and then they'd be like, oh yeah, we didn't find any. Hey, we ran a diagnostic, everything was fine, we didn't find anything, you're all good, and they would just bounce. But now he's like, hey, for us, even looking at your computer, $40 bare minimum. And I was like, all right. I'm like, so I'm giving him my card. I'm like, okay, I thought he was gonna charge it
Yeah,
right now. He was like, "Oh no, no, no! Like, because if something happens, like we have your PC, then we'll like tell you what the actual thing is, and we'll just
Hold it
charge
for
you in."
ransom.
I was like, "All right, I don't really care." And so Thursday goes by, I got nothing. And then right at like before they close at 6 or whatever, 4:30, like they close at 6. So it was either 5:30 or they close at 5 and it was 4:30. I can't really remember. Guy
Yeah.
calls, he's like, "Hey, um, he's like, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?" He's like, "Yeah, you know, pretty good. I mean, um we have like two options, you know, either basically we're gonna run through it and there's either your motherboard's fried or we have to manually update your BIOS, and there is a switch or there is a little thing that we can do on the back of your PC. It has a mode where you can set it to that and we could do it." And I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "Bro, whatever you do." So I asked him like, "Hey, like what is it?" He's like, "Oh, it'd be 110 for that." And I'm like, "Okay, so um what if I need to get a motherboard and you guys install it for me?" And he was like 120. And I was like, so I think the 120 actually was just going to be like the 110 is chalk now because I don't
Oh, okay.
have
So
it.
it's not 120 and 110.
I don't think so. I think I provide motherboard.
They install.
Hey, can you guys just install this for me? 120 for the services, which would have been fine too. Because then it's 120. I'm not breaking my shit because I'm for sure breaking my shit. And I'm like, would you guys be able to, you know, at least point me in the right direction of what motherboard I need for this? Oh, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, like we would take care of all that." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's very helpful."
A little consultation.
And he's like, "Hey, I'll get in touch with you tomorrow." And then obviously the next day, get the call. It's like, "Hey, got good news. You're good. We were able to manually do your BIOS. Everything's fine." I'm like, "I can just come in?" He's like, "Yeah, come in, pick it up." I go in there. The guy's like, "Yeah, you pretty much just turn it on and you're gonna go right back to Windows and life is good."
Oh shit! They updated the Windows for you.
Or he was like, "It just is gonna." I still have Windows 10, but it's just
it reset it to like
it
the previous
reset it.
save.
Like
Okay.
basically, he was like, I'm like, "So when I turn my PC on, I'm not going to be in BIOS and have to go to things." He's like, "You are going to go straight to how you normally would log in."
Beautiful.
Turn it on, hit my login thing, boom, straight there. I was like, "Oh shit, these guys are wizards." I didn't have to re-download anything. Everything was set how it was. I didn't have to like change like, "Oh, this USB port got fried," or this thing. Everything.
Yeah.
I plugged everything in, turned it on. Everything works just like it did. Didn't have to redo my webcam. Didn't have to redo my Astro mix amp. Didn't have to like. I'll have to check eventually when I get uh when I plug my controller to like start playing, if it still is able to like overclock my controller, like if the setting, but the program's still on there. Like none of those things got deleted.
Wow. So you didn't have
Nothing
any
got
data
deleted.
get wiped.
Nothing got undown. Like I didn't have to re-download anything, any games or anything like that. So it
Impressive.
just got me back to square one. He was like, "Hey, if you eventually go to Windows 11, he told me to enroll for the like next year of Windows 10 because they stopped the like security things on the 15th, but you can still, or the updates on the 15th, but you can still get security on it until the following year." So he's like, "So enroll in that so you don't have to do it for another year. And then when you go to Windows 11, it should be fine, but you might want to just like take your time and not click things randomly when you go to Windows 11." And I was like, "I might just bring my shit back to you, buddy, so you can do it for me." I'm like, "Because I'm not trying to get fucked up here."
That Oh yeah, for $30 I get a one-time purchase of it. I have to rebuy it. That's just such bullshit.
I know it does
I've
suck.
already bought it. But I know Windows 11 sucks cack, so
Does it really?
it's not great.
Heard.
There's just shit that they move for no reason. You know how like there's just they get a new fucking marketing guy and they're like,
Yeah.
"We need you to take what we already have as our bread and butter." No, the best way to explain it is like, well, no, this is a great way to explain it. It's like the Eagles having this great offense, everything works perfect, and them just saying, "Hey, we're gonna bring a new offensive coordinator in, and we want you to change everything."
Yeah.
And it's like, don't.
Why are we doing that?
Yeah, we don't. We got the boys. We got the. Sorry, that one probably hit too close to home, but that was a good example of like, what are we doing? That's kind of what I got from Windows 11. I've only used it for like one of my old work PCs. Granted, I did fry the fucker, so maybe it wasn't the
Sure.
Windows 11. Maybe it was the fact that I was trying to run some graphics programs on a Microsoft
Mm-hmm.
Surface, and it was prepared for it, which could be the case. Yeah, that brought me up to fucking pull that up on my my other monitor, my other one, not the I thought I had a fucking command center. I mean, the fucking 6 setup
Oh
and the
yeah, dude,
little.
those guys were on crack in there. So I'm glad the arcade got his fix too. Seems like those are the guys. If you got a PC issue, no free ads, but I'll give it to these guys because they don't do any advertising on their own. You just have to find them.
Yeah.
Tech powered PC, downtown Glendora, right across from, or pretty much it's right across from the sushi. It's like on that corner. Got
Okay.
Sushi and I on the other corner, and then you got what's the beer place? What's it called?
Oh, stubborn mule.
Stubborn Mule. It's like just a little north of that. It's on the next corner.
Okay.
Go see them. I'm very certain that they found. You might know these guys because I can't imagine that these local Glendora autistic kids that went to Glendora High went far to find a job. I bet you it's two of them that went there, and they're kind of younger, our age.
Okay.
Would not be shocked if they are Glendora High engineering, computer science guys that just were like, I'm just gonna go work here after I'm done with high school, and
Just
just
local talent recruiting.
Larry's gonna hire me.
Larry's got
And
it.
Larry has, it's a foolproof system because that's what I'd do. I'd have my own. He was chilling. I don't know what he does. He was just watching the game when I was there. He had his 8 monitors. He was probably playing 8 different video games at once. Send the autistic kids to fix all the PCs. Rake in the cash.
Yeah. Yep. Pay them whatever you need.
The funny part was, I wish I could have been there for Riley's conversation with him because it looked like he had a fantastic one. But I know that when I came back to pick up my PC, it was the main guy at the front, and he was trying to explain to this, like trying to talk with this lady, this older lady, about what like adapter she has in her car to charge her phone. And he was like, she's like, can I just go take it to my car to fix it? He's like, well, like, what does the square look like? And what is the box? He was like trying to go through all the things, and she wasn't getting it. And I was just watching this whole thing happen, and I wasn't going to help at all. I just needed to see, I just wanted to watch.
Yeah, you just need to spectate. Be a fly on the wall.
But oh man, I wish I could be a fly on the wall for one day of this guy's life. Like,
Larry
where's
he?
the autistic guy at the front. Like, is he hitting Stubborn Mule after work?
Has to be.
Maybe. I'm not sure, but honestly, if you ever, even if your PC's not fucked up,
just take a trip.
You just might have to go in there and just look and be like, hey, I just wanted to, I didn't know what this place was, just wanted to see. And that kid won't even, his brain will break. Be like, somebody just walked in here. So look, it's like, what's your problem? I just can't believe the first thing he said to me was like, you don't need the power cable. Like, I'm holding my whole PC. I'm like, dude, help me. He's like, you don't need the power cable. Because that's what his brain was. He was like, he was probably thinking, why did this dumbass bring his power cable in? And I have no idea. I don't know, like, if, I could have assumed that they had him, but I didn't want to be the guy where I bring my whole thing in, and then the guy's like, hey, do you have your power cable to that? And then I got to go back to my car. I'm like, I'll just bring it in.
Yeah.
And he was literally looking at me like I was the dumbest guy he's ever seen. And to be fair, I was, because I was bringing my PC, and he thinks I'm an idiot because I couldn't fix my PC, which is fair.
Fair. So, I will say I was kind of in a similar boat for you. So I'd heard the horror stories of what happened with the Goach, with the RK, shout out. Trying to get this secure boot and trying to set this whole thing up. So I was looking at videos. I was in the same boat as you. It was like finding like a 5-year-old video. Like, okay, let's enable, secure boot, and then we'll go TPM 2.0, or I think it was TPM 2.0 first.
Yeah, 2.0 first, then secure boot. Yeah.
Yeah, then secure boot. So I'm going through it, and I'm looking at the Call of Duty, the article, and I'm not seeing my motherboard included. So I'm like, fuck. Okay. So I'm cross-referencing video to this video to the other video to that video, and I just got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna see what people are doing, and I'm gonna find it in my own BIOS. Like, I'm just gonna find what I need to do. I probably took a lot longer than I should have. I think I ended up doing it for like an hour and a half.
Okay.
Just because I wanted to be sure, like every single step. I'm like, okay, this is what we're looking at. This looks good. Everything's fine. Because the way that it was described to me, because I was explaining to Pops, what we were trying to do here. And I said we were going to the BIOS, and he cut me off, and he goes, going to the BIOS is like going under the underwear. Like, you're under the undercarriage. Like,
you never know what can happen down there.
Yeah. He's like, you're in dangerous water. Like, if you flip one switch,
that's what I'm saying. It's like the nether. It's like it's like Minecraft. You one step off, you die. You get hit by fire. Yeah, you get hit by fireballs. It's like going into round 5 of the zombies, and the dogs are coming for you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck, we're screwed.
Yeah. I'm glad you're back from the nether, from this
Yep.
guy, from that. Um,
Upside down.
I'm not gonna say the beta. It was good. I mean, the game seems really interesting.
Yeah.
Like I've never played a game where it's got movement like this, so like it's kind of a new thing. Um, I will say I feel like there's like a tad of skill base because when you load up the first day, you get everything fresh, so you start doing your thing. You're kind of owning, doing your deal. You open it the second day, and the first match that you're on, where you're completely cold, you're just in a fucking mixer.
You're in hell.
Like I finished the first night playing against Kremp, and I was just like, fuck KD, like I'm just chowing this dude.
Yeah.
So I think I got 3, but I was like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
What am I?
Who
I'm
cares?
playing a beta.
Playing the
Who
beta.
gives a shit? So I'm chowing Kremp, and at first you're like, okay, is it him? And then you see some of the kills, you're like, oh, it's
Then
Kremp.
it's him. Yeah.
It's fucking Krempy.
Sure.
And he's just ratting out. Like he's just trying to get Mixie, and you're like, okay. So you got to bring it more. You're like, okay, if he's gonna bring the heat, I got to try. Not gonna say it was successful, but we did our best. And the next day I turned up, and first game I'm just in a fucking mixer, just like challenger players, this and that. I'm like, okay, I'm getting fucking piss slammed because I'm literally getting spawn trapped in the new, like, I think it's called not overclock, but whatever the fuck it's called, like overpowered, over chimp. I don't know, over chow.
I'll chow that.
Yeah, I'll chow that. I see you, I hear you, I chow you. And I'm just getting somehow put in a spawn trap in a map that you're supposed to be able to cross, whatever. Then the next map, right after that, I get put in against fucking drones and people playing with their toes. Like, to prove it, I was running around people with my pistol and getting like a 3-piece. So I'm like, okay, I get it, but also kind of go fuck yourself. Like, we don't need it. I don't need the training wheels. I just needed to like warm up. So I don't know if that's going to be the norm when the game releases. Zombies was fine, I guess. I was apparently was a part of a round 50 challenge that I wasn't really fully aware of at first. So trying to run a train in the first area with 3 people, there's not enough space. So you try to run across the middle, and then there's just like Tyreek Hill just hawking you down and just ripping your ankles and stuff. You can create a lot of crawlers now when you don't want to. Like you don't have to like cook a nade. There's no real skill with it. Like you're just shooting things with a ray gun, and some of them just blow their legs off. And they just they fucking crawl fast, man. Like they are. They grab grass. They just start ankle biting. But it should be a fun game. Obviously, I spent my pre-order money because that's what they get from me every year. No give them that donation.
Yearly donate.
I will say something that's really been kind of grinding my gears. So I don't know what's going on in this allergy season. I don't know. Do you have allergies, or are you one of those?
Typically, no. I'm typically good. Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, that's what it should be. I don't know what this allergy thing is. I don't know if I spoke it into existence. I don't know what happened. Normally pretty manageable. You take your allergy pill, you're good to go.
Yeah.
I've been taking, the Kirkland one, try to save a couple bucks. Just not working. Like to the point where went to buddy's wedding this weekend and get home from said wedding. I'm sitting there talking to board of directors and her mom. And her mom can hear me trying to breathe through my nose, and it's so bad that like I can't. Like I physically couldn't. She tells me that just sounds miserable, which not really good to hear from somebody. You're like, I really understand. So long story short, ended up switching over, had to get the actual Claritin from the store. I was like, okay, we got to do this. I've been doing, so you've probably used Vicks Vapor Rub, right? The little stuff
Yep.
Now, when you use it, do you rub it on your chest or do you put it in your nostrils?
Whenever I've used it, I put it on my chest.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But I've only used it a couple times.
So I grew up on that. And when my pops first started, it's not going to come as a surprise. Instantly said, hey, we throw this in our nostrils. So
yeah, might be a little insane.
I'm telling the board of directors that's how we do it. I look on the package, it says absolutely do not put it in your nostrils.
Yeah.
Your chest. I put it on my chest, didn't do dick diddle.
Yeah.
I mean,
you might be too far gone.
Probably. So basically, I've been putting smelling salts just right up in here, just 1 grade below, and just kind of feeling something. It works, I'll tell you though. So I guess if you're too far in my area, don't go back. Like you're not gonna be able to get that high again. I guess it's that high. You just want your nose open. But I fucking caved and bought some nose strips because I've used those before in the past and they work. The only thing this fucking thing has done is you can see my nose looks like I just got fucking punched right in the nose.
Nice.
Right in the bridge. because these sons of bitches just the adhesive I guess pissed off the skin. So now it's just not only can you not breathe, but on top of not being able to breathe, your nose just looks like you've just been drinking for days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're just fucking off a bender. It's holding it. So that's been an interesting one. Wedding was nice. You know, we're heading out
As you
to the
do.
wedding, and trying to be good about it. And we stopped for gas first, and board of director goes, I mean, hey, what, do we got buzz balls? I'm like, we don't, but I mean, there's mini mart right there. We can make this thing.
Yeah.
Said absolutely, let's go get it. So tried some spicy mango. I can't remember the name of it. It was like mango madness or something like that.
Okay.
And then got a pina colada one. That was good.
Sure.
I'm not sure how I forgot this, but it just slipped the mind when I was looking at it. Board of director doesn't exactly love spicy drinks all the time. So
Okay.
turns out I will be drinking both spices. She will have the pina colada. So
Sure.
that's how that worked out pretty well. So pre-gaming before wedding was kind of questionable on it. It wasn't exactly like we were in an illegal formation, but it wasn't like we were in a bit of a questionable spot. You know what I mean? Like we're
Yeah.
lining this thing up and thinking, we're supposed to be here for the beloved, all this and that. No, we're getting fucked up first before we go in. I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have my buzz balls. I'm gonna just drink on beer the rest of the night because I got to drive home from Riverside. Just make sure we're good to go. Right as I get in there, right as we're finishing the festivities, my my old teammate walks up to me, my buddy, and he's holding a nice bottle of the top tier Hennessy.
Yeah.
You can't say no. So
No, not when the
sure,
Hennessy's running around.
take a glass of that. Yep,
Sure.
very very smooth, very smoother
Okay.
than most times. Um,
You're already hammered.
yeah, yeah, no. We because he brings
Because
it up with
if it
one.
was a fresh start Hennessy, night's over, man. You're once you go dark, man. Whew, lights turn out soon.
Lights. That's where John Cena got
You're
the.
starting to get dim once you go to that Hennessy. Hennessy, I would only drink. I pretty much only drank Hennessy for the first, probably pre-COVID of college, because there was not a single other white person on our team.
So you got to
So it
be.
was either
Yeah.
Hennessy or Crown Royal. One of the two.
Oh my.
You pick. Then all the girls would drink tequila, and I hated tequila.
I'm with you,
So
man.
I was like, "All right, lads, pour up the Hennessy.
Give me a cup.
Here we go. Here we go." And then eventually I would bring my own Tennessee honey.
Jack Daniels.
Jack
Okay.
Daniels. I'd bring my
There you
own, and then people started to catch on. Some of the girls on the team, they'd be like, "Wait, not half bad." I'm telling you, not good. Get a little Coke. Well,
go.
it ain't
Yeah,
bad.
absolutely.
Start to feel good. Then you have about 14 shots worth, and then it's like, oh wow,
Jack
it's
starts
over.
tapping you on the shoulders.
That party you were supposed to go to, we didn't make it.
We didn't.
We're not gonna be there.
We're getting to delay a game as we're taking sips. I mean,
Yeah,
no
it's like we all were supposed to meet up at Karate's place, the pregame,
turns out
with the postgame in mind. We didn't make it there. We didn't make it off the bus. Party stayed right here
we canceled the game. Okay,
because
we
within
canceled
1
the truck
hour
run.
there was a girl that took 9 shots. She was done. Couldn't take her out. It's over.
Yeah,
She
you
wanted to have a shot at every 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, that.
It's over. Hey, pace yourself. Let's have a night. Let's stay up until 1 o'clock. It's 8:30.
I think what
It's
happened.
8:30. People are 6 shots deep.
I think what happened there
Not a
is you
good
got
combo.
people who thought that they could run the 2015 Oregon hurry up offense under Chip Kelly. Like,
And I think one of the issues was
thing.
it's because USC football was so shit. So we were in a bad spot back
Oh, you know what? That's okay.
2020 to 22, or this is pre Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
I had 1 year of Sam Darnold.
And you had Keaton.
Then we were JT Daniels, Keaton Slovis, Matt Fink, Jackson
Great Utah
Dart.
game.
Jackson Dart was in there. We had USC Jackson Dart.
Skywalker himself.
There was another shitter in there. Who was I gotta find who.
The guy that started the Iowa game.
USC.
But everyone showed up drunk, I think. Allegedly.
List of USC quarterbacks since 2000. Okay, so I had my first year. I showed up in 2017. It was Sam Darnold. Then we had JT Daniels. Then we had the 2019 year was probably the worst one. It was JT Daniels into Keaton Slovis into Matt Fink, which wasn't. I mean, that Matt. Tell you what, that Matt Fink game, that was an insane game. Then we go 2020. It's Keaton Slovis, JT Daniels. Then we go 2021. Keaton Slovis, Jackson Dart. So I ended my year with Keaton Slovis and Jackson Dart. Keaton Slovis was 4-5. They brought in Jackson Dart. He went 0-3 to end the year as a freshman. That COVID year before, it was that like crazy, I think ASU game where they got like the onside kick and then scored with 1 second left, and we somehow won that game. Because we went 6-1 that year in like the COVID year or whatever,
like half season, whatever they want to call it.
So that was my.
Did they even have the playoffs that year?
I think they did, because it wasn't that the one when didn't Bama win that one?
Yeah, Bama won that one. Oh shit!
Because they played all their games.
Yeah, the SEC.
That was the final Bama team. No one was beating that Bama team. That was Devontae Smith, Mac Jones. Yeah, that was GG. Because Ohio State made it with 6, because they went like 6-0.
Yeah,
but they put him in
Big Ten.
Yeah, so that's why we were drinking Hennessy.
I just
having shot. We weren't going to games at that point.
What's worse, would you think? And I think they're kind of on the same level, so it's like, pick your poison. Drinking a shot of Hennessy or taking a shot of turkey bourbon. I think they're both just the same thing in the tank. Like the turkey might just be.
It might
depressed.
be.
Like because at least like the Hennessy, I'm like, okay, like, I'm having a good time with the fellas. I could be having the turkey bourbon with 2 people, and it's, and you get the when you're taught, you got to take the chaser right away, and you're like, we're just so depressed. Like, we're fucking shooting and instantly chasing. I mean, it's just bad times. But that might explain, the drinking consumption that we had at ULV based upon the fact that our football team always sucks. So maybe we need to put some NIL money into this thing and say, hey, we need to stop our students from getting fucking blacked out on the campus because, they're fucking drinking turkey bourbon until the cows come home because we can't win a fucking game, which we did almost win this weekend. It was close. We lost 23-19. The over pick's looking pretty good. Like the goose egg is looking really good because this was the winnable one. It was Kowloon.
Yeah,
they're always undefeated besides Laverne, so we, lost our opportunity. I'll say it.
I mean, those guys are shit.
Yeah, it's not gonna. You know what? It's year 1 under a new regime, though. So
23-19.
It's close. Close.
Gave it their all.
See, and that they've lost because when they're doing something good, we see something on the social media. When we don't, there's nothing. There's not a recap. There's not an anything. So if I see something and I'm like, okay, they got it close, but I haven't seen anything on the timeline for 15 minutes, and that should be a quarter. Lost game. No question. So that's just the way that goes. Speaking of that's the way it goes, let's take a trip down into coaching lane. Is there any updates from Kansas State up in there in the Kansas area, or is Coach just
Coach hasn't signed in a while.
Okay.
Been a while since Coach has gotten locked in on that.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot going on last week. Let's be honest.
There was.
Just fucking. We didn't know if you needed to get a whole new setup. Like it
exactly.
So we were trying to figure out, folks, for those who weren't aware, like we were trying to figure out what could we do to put on an episode, and anything short of just saying, hey, we're gonna sit 2 of us in front of one camera and do this thing. It's just not fucking happening. It was chalked. We're glad to see that the PC's back. Glad to see that the lot is alive. I do have an update. We did have Coach SB came through. So I'm just going to start with a little kind of preview into this. So for those who have been following along with Coach SB's journey for Clemson, we won a national championship our first year down there. We kicked Dabo the fuck out of there. Said, hey, we're going to run the hill now ourselves. Got the job done with Kay Klubnik, made sure things were happening. He goes to the NFL draft. How you doing? See ya. Then we try to reload with a new team. Got a great running back. I think his name was Godson. Super fast, mean cuss out of the backfield. Could catch like crazy. For some reason, this guy was an East and West Coast playmaker, like a West East Coast, whatever the fuck they want to call him.
Yeah.
That's his archetype. So I actually tailored the offense to what should be for him because I didn't want him to leave. I'm gonna have to say he's a real piece of shit. Okay, he's just a real piece of shit. So
Yeah.
we tailor the offense to him. He's getting about 100 yards every game. He's getting about like 8 touches in the air. Like we're making sure you're the focal point. And every single week, no matter if we've won or what we're doing, I still see that this guy's desire to transfer is all the way in the red. It's not moving at all. There's no change.
Yeah.
So I actually had the Clemson offense to start the season, and I think 5 weeks in, I switched it to a spread solid, just like the generic spread, so I could get some different plays for him. He wasn't having it, but he was having one of the best seasons of his career. So kind of think he's a selfish prick. But outside of him doing that, we make it to the playoffs. We lose one game at home. We lost to Miami. I threw a pick. So that's on me. Threw a pick.
Yep.
We lose. We get a chance to play them again for the ACC championship. And I'm not going to lie, at first, I was having it do like, hey, I'll just play the key moments. And first, we go down 24-7. I'm like, okay, I got to get in here. Like, we're not fucking, like, we can't just lose it like this.
Yeah.
Battle back 24-24. Okay. I don't know what possessed them to do this because they hadn't thrown the ball well all day. I call an all-out blitz, man-to-man defense. It's like I think I'm at the third. They're at our 35. They decide to throw a deep ball into the end zone. We pick it. I'm like, we got life. We can go win this thing.
We got legs here.
We end up going down. We win 31-24. Not sure how. We do. We get into the playoffs. We face Tulane. I'm thinking we're going to beat the fucking piss out of Tulane.
Sure.
Little did I know Tulane had something for us. We're battling with Tulane. We're taking it close in the fourth quarter. 4 quarters wasn't enough to decide it. We're going to overtime.
Yep.
We go to overtime. They score. We respond. Next thing we know, I get the ball first for the second overtime. I score. They take me out to where I can't go for 2. They miss the 2. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Did we
troll?
Did we just sell the 2-peat right like this? Like back to back is
Did we
just
ruin
fucking gone? Did we we bottled it. Our defense, I guess, gets a pick 6 on their 2-point conversion, and we win 27-25. I'm like,
there you go.
Okay. And then, unfortunately, so yeah, we got stopped by the Dawgs. So I see that we have the Rose Bowl against Georgia, and I'm saying, okay, we got to play a clean football game. Got to make sure things are good. Make sure all the lads know what's going on. We're not playing for stats. We're not playing for fucking Jimmy and John. Okay, we're fucking strapping up, and we're playing 60 minutes of football. That's what we're gonna do. We're doing pretty good to start. Georgia's hitting us with some pretty good wrinkles. This little motion the back from a split set.
Yep.
Get a cross screen set up. The back is somehow the fastest thing since our Reggie Bush. He's fucking flying through like a light. Goes, scores a touchdown. I'm like, okay, we're in a tough game here.
Yep.
Go down, tie it 7-7. I'm like, okay, need to relax. We get a pick in the red zone against them. I'm like, okay, I need to go down and score. Their defense is just relentless. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna kick a field goal here. Let's take our 3. Now I'm not really sure how this thing misses, but I got it angled a little bit because we're on the right hash. So I'm angling it to the left. It says the wind is to my back. So I'm like, okay, well it's gonna affect the power, but it's not leaning any which way, so I should be fine. Somehow I get it in a good spot. I'm not gonna say perfect kick, but right in within tolerance, like right by it. I mean, he pushes it. He just pushes it left. I'm like, okay, well, that's not great. We just missed out on points there. So we go down. Long story short, 17-17 in the third quarter. No, 17-10 in the third quarter. We get the ball, start second half. I said, hey, let's just feed the hot hand. Let's make sure that this defense respects our running game, and let's nickel and dime them to death. So I think it was about 8 straight carries up the gut with our running back, getting them, gashing them. It was perfectly timed for play action. We get the play action off, and I'm trying to get it off quick because I know that Georgia D-line is fast. Get a crossing route for about 55 yards, touchdown. I'm like, okay, we're 17-17. We're good. Georgia goes down and scores. I'm like, okay, we need to answer. We need to take our time. third and about like third and 5, I think. So I'm thinking we got some pressure coming our way. So I call some quick slants. There actually wasn't pressure, so I'm sitting for a second trying to make sure that they can clear, to get a nice big play here. Pressure starts coming. I roll out to the left. I told the quarterback to lead the guy upfield because he's man to man. I can see he's trailing, so just lead him and let him go get it. I'm not sure he heard me, but apparently he threw it behind him, and it's a pick six. I'm like, okay, well that's not good. And then that's when the fucking wheels fell off because now we have to throw it deep, and we only have one receiver that's got breakaway speed. So the other guy is like a Cooper Cup, but he's not fast enough to break coverage. So even if he gets a deep shot, I could throw it.
Yeah.
He's going to get run down. So I got one guy that we could try to throw it to. Long story short, we throw 4 picks in this game because we just can't. After that, Georgia pins their ears back. They start pass rushing, letting everything go. We lost 41-17. So actually wanted to kick the fucking quarterback out. He ended up coming back this next year, and we've kind of reloaded. We got a fucking stacked D line. Had to make some adjustments on the O line. The game was trying to get me to start with a 77 center when I had like an 84 right guard and a backup that was 82. I'm like, why don't we just put one of those guys at fucking center and have at least an 80? Like, let's not handicap ourselves. We got some good transfers. We got the quarterback returning back, and I swear to God, the first time that he tries to throw this bullshit, I'm benching him. I'm not having it. I'm fucking starting the 66 freshman if I
hear that.
Just to show a point, like, hey, you cost us the 2-peat, son. The back-to-back was in our hands. We actually got a better running back out of the transfer portal, so that guy can go fuck himself.
Sure.
This guy's like the total package: 97 speed, 96 acceleration, like 85 trucking. I'm like, okay, this guy's a bruiser. So I'll have to give an update when we do season 3, but
yeah,
that's kind of where we're at. I just had to be true about it. It was a tough way to go out, but at the same point, I mean, to go 2 seasons in and win a chip the first year and make it to the semifinals the year after, that's pretty good. But Georgia was inevitable. They're relentless.
The Dawgs they're always chomping at the bit. It's what they do.
And you can know what coverage they're in. It doesn't matter. They have better.
Yeah, no, they're just gonna moss you. It don't matter. They're gonna fuck you over.
Yeah. So we'll give more updates there.
Sure.
Speaking of updates, let's just see how we did this week in college, and then we can kind of go from there. So let's see what the lads were doing. Kind of an even slate, both sides here. A little 3-2 action. The Ohio State, I was a little worried about the spread, but then I remembered that Ohio State has the greatest defense I've seen since probably the Georgia championship team with Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. They're just – I think this was the first game they've given up a touchdown in the red zone since the first game of the season, I think they said. So, they didn't drink the champagne. There was no champagne for Ohio State. They were all ball. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to watch their defense. Matt Patricia is running NFL defensive sets. And it's pretty scary to think that they're already running. Like, I saw them running their 4-3 set, which is fine. Then they go into the red zone and immediately go to a 6-down. 6-down man gap. Like, no problem. They didn't change personnel. They didn't change anybody. It was just the backers rolled down. So now we got 6. Safety filled. So I got Caleb Downs playing basically middle linebacker safety hybrid, just whatever you want to call him. And the fucking effort that these guys have to get to the football is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like, that defense is for real. Illinois, I thought they got away with a nice little piss head last week with apparently everybody at USC was all of a sudden sick with the flu when we go up there. So I don't know what's going on food poisoning wise. Might need to bring our own food next time, maybe some Uncrustables. OU Texas, did you have a chance to watch that one?
I watched the highlights back.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were going to get host. I'm just going to say it that way. Did you by chance see the play where Oklahoma's trying to throw on 3rd and long, I think it was, and Mateer is trying to throw, I think it was like a deep out route. And there's 2 guys trailing the out route, and a corner that was sitting in the flat, and the corner rolls up to the ball, which is not a problem, except while the ball's on its way, he decides to truck the receiver on his route. And there was absolutely no call. I'm like, okay, if we can play defense like this, I think pass percentage and passing yards are going to decrease significantly. Because I don't know how you run a clean route against that. But I guess give Texas credit because, I mean, everything Oklahoma did was called back. Every time. Mateer has a 45-yard run, it's called back for a ticky-tack holding. You know, they get a nice interception. Oh, it was called back because of defensive holding. And it's like, okay, we just saw a guy get molested on his route. I mean, what are we? But, yeah, we both got fucked on that one. There's no question. But that's just the way that goes. I think it was the matchup everyone was looking for was Indiana, Oregon. And I got my answer on Oregon. I was questioning it.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana might be the GOATs.
Signetti, I mean, he might be might be him.
Yeah.
Is Sig the new Saban? Might be.
Not yet. I mean, he's got to win.
Yeah, he's got the path.
He's got the path. The path is there. He's just got to win one.
Yeah. I think we got our answer though on is Oregon a physical football team, and they are not.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle any of it. This was kind of the same thing that happened when Oregon played Ohio State last year. Like, it was just clear. Like, oh shit. Like, they don't got the bricks in the pocket to be able to do this. And it was crazier to think that this happened at home where their offense scores one touchdown. Their defense scores one, but like their offense was held to 10 points. Actually, wait, did they have 13? Because I'm not counting the pick six as part of their contribution. Yeah, they have 13, so the offense scored 7. Kicker scored 3. No, kicker scored 6. That's just...
Hear that.
But I think that also was where I was getting at. Like, I didn't think bringing in a quarterback for UCLA with how bad they looked last year was really going to work. Like, I never saw Dante Moore and was like, this guy, if he went on a different team, would be that guy. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't... Some guys you could see it, and he just wasn't the ones.
Yeah.
Mendoza looked pretty good, but I mean, it was just their receiver, Elijah Sardet, holy shit, 8 for 121 and a
gets after it.
He was just throw me a back shoulder and let me just go own this kid. Like, it was just, they just got out physical. So, you know, Oregon made us look like fools, which is great. I mean, they do that quite often, so nothing new there. Alabama, Missouri. I'm glad we saw this one because we always want to believe, like, hey, Missouri might have this one. And they did almost have it, but they didn't.
They didn't. Bama I mean, we're going to see what's up with Bama next week. You know, you always have a trap Tennessee game with Bama, but they are at home, so it should be okay. But Bama, I think they've been okay because they haven't had a look-ahead moment because they've just had every hard game in a row. So, like, they haven't really had a chance. Like, they go from Georgia to Vandy to Missouri to Tennessee. So there isn't like all right, we beat them, now we can chill. It's like they know that, like, every game they got to bring it. So I think that's why you're not seeing them kind of, like, tweak out a little bit.
Yeah. I still don't – I'm still not sold with Bama. They don't run the ball consistent enough for me to trust them. Seeing Jam Miller get hurt at the end of the game doesn't give me confidence because he was their top ball carrier. I mean, I don't know. Ty Simpson, he's okay. I don't love the fact that, like, I mean, I feel like their top receiver, if I had to choose for Bama, isn't Ryan Williams. It would actually be Isaiah Horton. Like, I think Horton is their best receiver. I don't know. I just don't know what to think about him.
Yeah.
they're just not consistent enough. Like I don't see a dominant defense. I don't see an Alabama offense that can take get the ball with 5 minutes left and run the
Mm-hmm.
clock down to the 2 minute warning, and force you to go long. Like I don't see that from them. I think if Missouri was that team, they would have done it. That would have been for the taking because Alabama didn't close the door on this one. Like they left it wide open, and Missouri just couldn't run through the door. Um, like you said, we'll see next week. I mean, Tennessee, they're a fucking good ball club.
Yeah,
Like
they are.
they are not a happy-go-lucky squad. We'll see about that, and then I mean, just the game we were looking for. I mean, USC, Michigan, USC. Thank you, USC, for finally showing up. I thank you.
I know. I was there. I was live in the flesh. Felt different. It felt different. Should I just go? I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna go to the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, might as
Yeah.
well put him in the kennel. I mean, it felt different. It felt like lads were getting after it,
Yeah.
and the building was electric. Shouldn't even have been that close. Should have been 14 zip. In the first half, I was a little worried because I'm like, gosh, these guys should already be out of it. They
Yeah.
suck. Kind of left them in for a little bit, but the cream rises to the top, and it's all in front of them. If they play like this, they can beat everyone left on the schedule.
Yep.
100%. They can beat Notre Dame. They can beat Oregon. It's just doing it now on the road.
Yep.
A little more challenging because they didn't play like this at Illinois. You saw what happened.
Yeah.
This Notre Dame game, I think potentially could be a tougher game than
The Oregon game.
Oregon game.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame's defense is better than Oregon's.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
This is just a phenomenal graphic. I gotta take a second to shout this out.
Appreciate it.
This is great work. This right here. Put the fucking Wolverines. Get them in the kennel. Outside the Coliseum. Yeah. So you were boots on the ground in the facility. Tunnel 19. Shout out. Modelo's flowing absolutely. Was there a moment where you looked at the defensive backs and were like, we actually played zone coverage instead of leaving them on an island? Or is it just every man defend for himself?
Man, I don't know. I mean, the secondary still could. Whoever number 17 is, count your days.
Yeah.
Count your days because you're pissing me off 24/7.
Yeah.
You're getting me scared.
Yeah.
He could be chalked. But, I mean, I think if it started with stopping the run. I mean, they did a good job stopping the run. They made
Gentry
Underwood
did a
throw.
great job stopping it too.
They made Underwood throw, and he's not,
not the most accurate pass.
He's a little wild, which I don't think the Notre Dame guy is. So the secondary is really going to have to come to play. But the one thing I will say is, that's why I wish we went up 14-0 against Notre Dame because I think or against Michigan because I think it could have been a blowout. If you make them throw, you got a shot.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I feel like USC is like the old Oregon teams where I want the ball first. I'm gonna go down and put 7 up.
I think the Notre Dame quarterback's a little overrated on his accuracy too. Let's just put it this way. Like you said, the secondary needs to come ready to play. They better be ready for some passes coming in hot and high. So tip that ball up, do a tip drill. Like, I don't know. I'm not sold on Notre Dame. Just kind of looking at it like they got a great running game. So if you stop that, like I was super impressed seeing Gentry stop the run. That's been his downfall for a couple of years. He's got a 7-foot wingspan, so pass coverage shouldn't be a problem. That D line, Stewart, number 4, holy shit, is going to be an all-star at SC. And unfortunate for him, or I guess fortunate for him, he's got New York Jets written all over him.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you're going to get paid, but, it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, I heard there was almost a scuffle going around is what I heard. There was some feelings going on, heard was going to get socked right in the mouth.
Yeah, who was there a piece of shit? Yeah, I think there
so,
was. Yeah, we probably should be working at Tech Power Computers.
Okay.
I was, I was a little boozed up, so I didn't make fun of anyone
Right.
directly to their face. I had a Michigan couple sitting in front of me, so I was giving them the L from behind, and they couldn't really tell what was going on. But early in the game, I saw a big dumb dipshit, and when I mean a big dumb dipshit, I mean a guy wearing a construction hat painted with the Wolverine thing.
Yeah.
His son. No, I don't like to be mean to kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
But his son looked like he got bullied at school. Like that's just the look, that's the vibe we're
Got a
getting.
fun
We're
point taken.
looking, super nerd, and me and my dad, we love the Wolverine so much, and like that type of vibe. So they just pissed me off when I saw him.
Okay.
Right when I saw this kid, I said he probably gets bullied at school. And I'm like, I hope he gets bullied in the stadium. And then my girlfriend was like, hey, you can't say that. And I'm like, well, I didn't say it to him. I was just saying.
I'm
You know,
hoping it
I'm
happens.
hoping that hey, tough love, kid. Hey,
Yeah.
you're in enemy grounds right now. So
Yeah.
lock in. And then he was absolutely yelling about the one where what's Titan's name? McCree caught it.
McCree got smoked. Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
smoked, got targeted.
Yeah.
Not the first one he fumbled. The
Oh,
second
okay.
half
Yeah.
one
Yeah. Yeah.
when he got smoked
Yeah.
and then landed on his back and the guy ripped it out. And he
Yeah.
was like, the guy was yelling, either it's I can't remember what he said, but he's like, either it's
Oh, I
this
can find the
or
text.
it's a fumble. And I'm like, it can't even be a fumble. There's no world, like if it's incomplete, all right, I guess if you like, if you thought from far, he can't see. This guy's boozed up. He's got the replays going on. He can't see shit. So, maybe he didn't complete the catch and he hit the ground or whatever. He was like, either it's this or it's a fumble. I'm like, well, it can't be a fumble because he's on the ground and the ball comes out. So there's one. Two,
Yeah.
at one point, I don't think I texted this. He said, it doesn't even matter anyway. I'll be the head coach of this team in 2 years. I said, what the hell's this guy? I'm like, this guy knows, man. He's the one, huh? This dumb idiot back here. And then once he threw the last pick, they started walking it, and everyone was waving him by. He said, hey, bye, see you later. And then obviously I took the video of him fucking walking out. I was like an idiot. But yeah, then we had a guy in front of me that was just like looking. He was just a stooge.
Yeah.
There was a nice like Michigan kind of family. There was like a lady. She seemed pretty nice. She wasn't causing any. The guys behind him were kind of like, they seemed like they had a good vibe. They were fucking with her when Michigan was doing well. She was fucking with them. So it was like a very mutual respect.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
Mutual ribbing.
Everyone's supporting their team. But I got Jackass behind me with a stupid helmet on, and his son that gets put in lockers. And they're rooting for. They traveled all the way over here. I'm like, dang. I was just saying safe flight to everyone as they was walking by. Hey, have a safe flight back.
Yeah.
Safe flight, piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean.
And yeah.
So where does that rank? Because we've run into some like really obnoxious Utah fans where we're like,
yeah,
we were planning on just being simple, but nah, fuck you. Like we're gonna make sure you know what's going on here. Where do they rank within? Because we remember the clapper, guy standing up in front of us clapping every time fucking Squints completed a pass for 5 yards, and then USC had 3 picks against them. So me and my brother, we just fucking went next to his ear, start clapping really loud. Where does big dumb dipshit with hard hat painted with Wolverine fall into that hierarchy?
He's not at the top, but he's he's mid tier. Yeah, he's not the he's not the worst because I didn't really hear him besides the one time. He just pissed me off when I saw him. But they were sitting behind me. They were sitting in front of me or next to me. I probably would be more upset.
Okay.
Because then I'd just be seeing him. But he was 3 rows up, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, because you'd be seeing Mike Wazowski's little top hat, the little in Monsters Inc. when he's walking around with his little hard hat. That's what you'd just be kind of seeing, and then
it just pissed me off.
Yeah, and then Locker Boy, just kind of it'd be like you'd have a situation of like Mr. Incredible in the beginning of Incredibles, and you got Wonder Kid or whatever the fuck that kid's name is. You remember? He definitely could work at Tech Computer Land.
100%.
What was it? It was Incredible Boy or some shit. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But his buddy who was Syndrome, which
yeah.
Honestly, I think I said this before, but a big shout out to Disney for sneaking in the
Syndrome. Yeah, they got it.
That is
they knew what they were doing.
That's beautiful work right there, because now you got kids going to the store. Mommy, can I get the Syndrome costume? Like, well, we got the Tylenol. Oh, okay. So, I mean, that's just beautiful work right there. I mean, glad that you were able to go into enemy territory, show them what's up, because, the seats are kind of already in enemy territory. So you got to walk in with that chip on your shoulder. That's why you got to bring the juice when you go through Tunnel 19 because
Yeah.
you're at home, but like, nah, we're in this thing. We're in the mix. Um, and it also was tougher. I know you had to kind of find your jabs a little softer because when you got the board of directors with you, you got to make sure you put on a good show for it. So it's like a whole.
Yeah.
We got to
The whole
make
thing.
sure doesn't know how big of a piece of shit I could be. We got to
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
mask
No,
that
it
a
could
bit.
get real bad, real fast. Depending
Oh,
on how the game goes too.
depending on the Modelo's flowing too. Like if we're flowing these things like fucking
Yeah.
just a waterfall going on here. I mean, it could get bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of bad, I mean, let's take a look at how you're seeing the field right here with your top 10. So
Yeah.
walk me through what I'm saying. Oh my goodness, you
I
did
know.
it!
I did it. I
Oh
went
my
there.
gosh. Okay.
I went with Indiana. Is Ohio State the best team? Probably.
Okay.
But I was down. Why not Indiana? They got the best win.
Do they face Ohio State?
They're a squad, but
Yeah.
I don't know, something about Signetti. Signetti makes some shit happen up there. Ohio State to 2, Miami stays right where they are. I still don't know. Starting to. I don't know. I don't know about those guys. They haven't had to leave the state yet, so
Okay.
we'll see. Texas Tech, I'm telling you,
You've been high on the boys.
boys are different. Boys got a fast track Big 12. Boys got a fast track to a bye.
Oh, you're
They
thinking
went
top
out and they win the. If
four.
they're 13-0, they're going to be a top 4 seed, 100%.
Yeah, they do.
How
Yeah,
could
it
they
has to
not
be.
be? A&M. There's a side of me that still doesn't know, but they beat Notre Dame. It's a pretty good win. Bama, Georgia, Oregon. I think Oregon now, when you really look at it, it's like, what good win do they have? Because Penn State's pretty shit.
Yep.
There's a
Fire the
world
coach.
where I put Oregon pretty low. Notre Dame. I just like the look of Notre Dame and USC both in my top 10 when they go play. That
Yeah,
seems
it just
fun to me.
adds those.
But they do have two. Not that I'm the good loss guy, but like
Yeah, they do have two good
I mean,
losses.
on the road to both those teams too. Not too bad.
Yeah,
And then you
that's
have
fair.
just like a fester of SEC
Oh,
waiting. I have Ole Miss out. I think they're frauds.
oh shit.
I think
Okay.
I think they're frauds because I think LSU's frauds.
Okay.
So like, I think Ole Miss is a fraud. Tennessee, I was there. There was a world where I put Tennessee
Mm-hmm.
where Notre Dame is,
Okay.
but then I was just like, it kind of struggled last week against some shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. Then you have Oklahoma. Then you have it's like Ole Miss, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Texas, LSU. Just they'll all be 9-3.
Yeah.
Bama and Georgia will be in. A&M will go like 11-1. They'll be in, and then we'll all move on with our lives. But there's a world where one of these stupid SEC teams gets, freaking in with 9-3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
There's
that's
a
kind
little
of,
bit of
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot to happen. There's so many people. There's so many teams.
Yeah.
But I fuck with Indiana. I fuck with Signetti.
I see that you do. I mean, I like that you made the adjustment for it. I think this is pretty sweet. I love that you went with your gut and said I've been fucking pushing the lever for Texas Tech and saying, hey, these guys are a good ball club, and you know what? Bring them in the top 4 because that's what they deserve. I would love to see Texas Tech host a playoff game and see people throwing tortillas at the beginning of the quarterfinal game.
Yeah.
That would just be elite. Um, Texas A&M, yeah, good ball club. Let's just see kind of where we differ here. Let's kind of compare, contrast, see what side of the dipshittery we're on. Um, you know, I said Ohio State's my dogs right now. I mean, they defense looks phenomenal.
Okay.
Offense is only getting better. Miami, I don't really trust them, but they're not going to play a ranked opponent for the rest of the year, so they're going to be in. So I might as well just accept it.
Yep.
I still think they're shit, but they
Okay.
don't play anyone who's good. So
Sure.
that's just kind of the way it goes. They made it through Notre Dame week 1. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Indiana, I gave them the nod at 3. I actually bounced Oregon out. I got the information I needed to know. Oregon, I mean, they're soft as Charmin. They're bitch made cats. I mean, it's just this might have been a vendetta pick, but I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm just not gonna be caught up in the Oregon hype again this year, saying they could be a good ball club. No, they get the fucking ball ran down their throat. Press coverage kills them.
Yep.
and I'm just not sold on a quarterback from UCLA being the savior of Oregon for this year. When I first saw it, the beginning of the year, I'm like, they're going to look decent because it's a good system. They got good players. But when it comes down to him having to make a throw against press coverage, I didn't think he had it, and sure enough, he didn't. Should have gone with my gut and gone with Indiana. I just thought Oregon would take care of business at home. And this ugly problem would rear its head out for a couple weeks. Got my answers there. Alabama, I still think they're shit, but they beat Georgia, so I got to put them at 4 because I want to put Georgia at 5. Just kind of the way that goes.
It's tough. It's tough.
I got to be true to my system here.
You get hamstrung sometimes, yeah.
That's how it goes. I do, and I just realized the A and the I aren't really lining up, and that's going to piss me off, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's life.
Ole Miss, I think they're a good ball club. I'm not going to say they're the greatest, so I put them at 6. I'm like, okay. My bread and butter, which I should step into my conviction a little bit more. I should put Georgia Tech at like 5 because I think Georgia Tech's going to shock the world, and they're going to beat Georgia at the end of the year, and everyone's going to say, holy shit, who's Haynes King?
Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way. If I saw that Oregon had Haynes King, if they would have got him to transfer, I would say they'd be the number 2 team in the country.
Okay.
I think he's that guy.
You've been saying it.
He's been doing – people aren't really watching. He's been kind of doing a Patrick Mahomes deal.
They have been saying it?
The entire time he's been there. Like, everybody gives Patrick Mahomes, this praise for running around like a chicken with his head cut off and making plays. That's Haynes King most of the time.
Sure.
Let me just check this guy's stats real quick just to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass, Let's just see here. Let's just kind of check. Okay. Let's see. Let's check statistics here. Okay, so we got Haynes King. He's thrown for just a little under 1,000 yards right now. He's got 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's only taken 3 sacks. So he has 71% completion percentage. They don't throw the ball too much. It's Georgia Tech. That's why he's running around with his head cut off. But when he does throw it, he makes it meaningful.
Yep.
But he has 87 carries for 440 yards and 9 touchdowns.
There you go.
That's where – so he's averaging 5.1 yards a carry, 9 touchdowns on the ground. So he's got 13 touchdowns right now in week 6. I don't know about you, but that's pretty fucking good when you think about it. That's a dual threat. Guy's a dog. So I need to kind of step in my conviction. Texas A&M, I don't really know what to do with them. I just think they kind of skate by. They're just kind of running through right now. Let me get myself out of the pink there.
Sure.
Tennessee, I think Tennessee is going to really open up some eyes after they beat Bama this week. I think they're just going to be – they pissed me off because they had the chance to beat Georgia. They would have beat Georgia and Alabama, and this whole thing would have been put to rest. But instead, Josh Heupel – just don't make the same mistake again, okay?
Just don't be a dipshit.
DeBoer is gettable, okay? It's not Saban. He will fuck up.
He could.
They couldn't close the game against Missouri. Tennessee is better than Missouri. Yeah. They better show it because I swear to God, if I come back in this next week and I got to say, well, they had them and they just choked in the last
let
minute
it go
because they didn't kick right. Like, no. In Texas Tech, I gave them the nod because I was like, you know what? I'm not throwing Oregon in. Oklahoma pissed me off based on that loss. Not really entirely your fault because, I mean, a lot of the calls I was looking at, I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
This is tough. Like, these are drive killers. These are just plays that make no sense. I mean, your guy's getting molested on his route, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's tough. But you got to win the game. And then USC, I want to give them the nod when they beat Notre Dame this week. I will give them the nod in. I just couldn't throw them in my top 10 right now because of the secondary. I couldn't do it. I think all the teams in here have a pretty solid defense. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Oregon, I was just waiting. They were like Penn State. I was waiting for a reason to get rid of them. I've just seen this too many years in a row. Like, it's not going to get any better. They don't have any adjustments. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to make it to the playoffs. They're going to get fucking bounced probably in the first round.
Yeah.
That's just kind of the way they are. All right. I think we could probably move on and see how we did in the NFL landscape here. We shot pretty good. Start off with 49ers and Bucks. Buccaneers take care of business. This Mac Jones to Kendrick Bourne connection might actually feed families.
Sure.
Hopefully it can feed my family because I've been having to run a couple bullpen games. We got one, but we absolutely got smashed in the other one, which is to be expected. I mean, we had 4 fucking starters that were just said, hey, I ain't going to be there. But I mean, the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield is he's playing out of his mind. There's no other way to put it. Like, he is the X factor. He's doing it all. Their defense is pretty solid. I mean, any defense with Vita Vea is going to be really good against stopping the run. I mean, you have to be big fella up front. No surprise there, right? We were kind of expecting, okay, you squeak out the win against the Rams because, we gift you 2 turnovers, which we should never do again, hopefully. And you go down to the Bucs, and it's like, hey, you're going to get, it's time for a bit of a spanking,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this game goes directly into your preseason soapbox where
I
you had
know.
to do confessional. I mean, you might have to visit coach again and say, hey, guess what, pal? I don't confess about it, okay?
Yeah, we might be back. I
You
mean,
might
are
be.
we? Probably not. But I mean, the parlay's dead
Oh,
on the division winners
it's
because
okay.
the Ravens are in hell.
Oh, geez, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Ravens are in hell.
Wait, but Lamar could get back, and then
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is a world.
the division is shit itself. So
Colts got a good little lead though on Texans, but there's a world. There's a world where the Colts love trolling. So
I think if you had AR in there, you had a better chance. But he just somehow hurt himself with a
yeah, actually, let me
hand.
see. Let me see where I'm listed at in that thing. I mean, I got the Bills. I still feel good about that. I got Ravens. Ravens are going to really need to do something here. I got the Texans. They're going to really need to get busy. Got the Chiefs, which I'm not overly worried about that one. Eagles should still be okay. Packers should be okay.
Yeah.
Then it's the Panthers. It's going to be tough to take down the Bucks, and then Rams. They're in for a fight down there too.
I mean, they always are.
It'll be a fight. So I'm not totally chalked. I really shouldn't be chalked if the Colts somehow were shit and the Ravens weren't shit. Then I'd be like, hey, we got legs here potentially. But gosh, the Ravens are so horrible.
Yeah, I didn't expect that this year. I will say that. Like, that wasn't something that was on my bingo card, was that they were just going to completely collapse. But we called the Panthers getting the win here.
Yeah.
I think we kind of felt this. We knew we had the 3.5 buffer, but we're like, I think the Panthers kind of fucking pull this one back. Like, Dowdle just obliterated his previous team and said, hey, you probably should have kept me, bub. I don't really know what else to say about the Panthers. They just kind of find a way to win, and it looks ugly, but they make it work.
Yeah.
I don't really understand in the NFL how, like, a lot of running backs just get loose.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Like, he's 5 yards downfield. He is running away from the corner.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? But they all run a 4.3.
Yeah, right? Are we all fast? Or is everyone shit?
I don't know. Speaking of shit, let's go down to the shit bowl. Titans, Raiders. I mean, we were thinking Coach Callahan was coaching for his job, which I guess was correct. I just fear he lost it, and that's just. We thought Geno was going to give us a couple more picks, and it was going to be tough time down there in Vegas, which I fear it's not. Anything surprising from that game to you?
No, I mean, just shit or rats.
Yeah.
It's just bad. It's all bad. I thought it wasn't going to be that bad, and I actually watched a decent amount of that. Holy hell. Holy hell. They basically put Geno in a car seat and said, hey, buddy, you're not allowed to do anything. Don't even. And then the moment, it was actually hilarious because I was watching it, and it was the moment, I think it was Acho who's on the call.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe it's Vilma. It's one, or
Vilma.
It's Vilma because he sounds like Acho.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, it doesn't look good, but hey, Geno's doing exactly what they want, not putting it in harm's way. The next snap, he throws an interception. The absolute next snap, I was like, this is hilarious. I'm like, this guy's a fucking moron.
I don't know why the Raiders were so gung-ho about trading for him. Like, I'm telling you, as a Rams fan, I never feared the Seahawks because I knew Geno was going to turn it over. Like, it just was inevitable. Speaking of inevitable, Chiefs-Lions. You saw the script. I didn't. There's actually an interesting article that came out we've been talking about for a while that we think the Chiefs are getting kind of a favorable whistle, and there was a study done from UTEP where basically it says like it's not our imagination; they actually are based on monetary polls and such. So um, I just think the fact that they were the first team to go without a penalty in the past, I don't know, 25 years is absolute horseshit. When you
Yeah.
see Juju block guy in the back, you see Travis Kelsey holding the shit out of somebody. Um, I'd like to know from the ref what the fuck the ruling. Like, did you see a flag when Goff caught that touchdown? Because I didn't see a flag on the field at all.
Yeah. I wasn't watching intently, so I can't say
Okay.
really on this game. I
Okay.
was out at dinner, but it's just things I've come to expect.
Yeah.
That's the sick part about this whole thing.
It just,
We just know it's coming.
and I think the
Know it's
sicker
coming.
part is there's been an emphasis in the NFL to stop these taunting penalties, right? Like to stop people from taunting. So Puka
Yeah.
gets a 15-yarder, he spins the ball and flexes to nobody, just out to the crowd.
Yeah.
Patrick
That's it.
Mahomes runs in a touchdown, spins the ball, and then looks at Branch dead in the eye, points to him, and flexes and points at his arm, and then walks away. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how the taunting rule goes, but I think I was just expecting Sonic and Knuckles, and I think I got ass and cheeks, um, which isn't what you want. But Kelsey, I still don't. You probably saw the play on social media afterwards. Did you see the Travis Kelsey catch? That the ball was on the ground and he palms it,
Yeah.
and we're just somehow calling that a catch. Same thing happened to the Bills last night, no catch. So it's like I'm not really sure what's going on there. I should have seen the script and said, okay, Chiefs aren't going to lose. I just didn't think MCDC would go with the script. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's just you know, biting kneecap son of a bitch that he's just like, hey, fuck your script. We're going to there to win, man. Fucking win this one from DC. Stop it.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta. I don't know what it is whenever they got to play those guys.
Yeah, I just don't love it.
It gets weird.
It's Jared Goff, man. I fucking knew it. I knew it
Yeah.
was going to happen.
No mobility. There's not much happening.
No. Chris Jones lining up offsides again every play. Just lives at that. And then Seahawks Jaguars, we kind of expected. You win a game against the Chiefs where your quarterback literally falls down, gets up, dusts off the ball, says, "Hey, how you doing?" Runs around the edge, gets a
Yeah.
touchdown. Probably not going to win against the Seahawks, which didn't happen. So we're seeing the field pretty good. You got 4, I got 3. MCDC, I'd like an apology for what went down there, please and thank you. Let's take a look at your top 10 and see what we're cooking here.
Tell me.
Is that the right one?
This
That's
is
the right one.
It's so shit.
Oh,
I
boy.
got no clue.
Oh,
I
shit,
like
we
my
have to-
top 3. You can put top 3. You could debate me any order. Doesn't matter to me. Packers, Bucks, Colts. Sure. Don't care. From 4 to 18, I got no idea.
Okay.
Seahawks beat the Jags. Jags beat the Niners. Niners beat the Seahawks. Steelers have only lost to one team. That team being the Seahawks. Patriots beat the Bills, but Steelers beat the Patriots. Eagles beat the Bucks, but then they lost to Shitters, but they lost to the Broncos. Now they have the same record, so Broncos ahead. The Eagles beat Chiefs. Chiefs beat Lions. Bills beat. I don't know. I got no idea. What was it? Rams beat the Colts, or no? Chargers beat the Colts,
Rams beat the Colts.
or Rams beat the Colts. Colts playing the Chargers this week. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's going on. Everyone's shit. Anyone can win the Super Bowl. It ain't gonna be the Colts. I know that. There's no way Daniel Jones wins the Super Bowl. Is Baker
can't
gonna win
happen.
it? Probably not. Is Jordan Love gonna win it? Probably not.
No.
So we're looking in this 4 to Lions range. Who's winning?
I think it's got to be a big name, right? Because they're trying to
The
bring
Bills?
the world together.
Bills year? I don't know.
I
Is
don't
it?
think it's ever going to be the Bills' year.
I don't think it is either.
I just think they're like a fun
But the
team to
Eagles
talk
look like
about.
shit. Is it the Lions? I don't know. They lose to the Chiefs. They'll probably just lose to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl if they make it there. Is
Yeah.
it the Chiefs? Are the Chiefs going to win again?
Oh God, no! Don't do
Could
it.
be. Could be.
I don't want to live in that reality. All right, we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I'll see your shit and I'll raise it some more. So I got the Bucks number 1. I had the Bucks as number 1 last week. I got to get up on my high horse here, okay? I got called out on the gram
You did?
saying that I'm just engagement farming and baiting. I feel like the Bucks kind of showed they're the number one team because as you're talking about the scrum of shite,
Mm-hmm.
they lost the Super Bowl champs at the end of the day. Like
Yep.
that's just not the worst thing.
Yep.
With a healthy Jalen Carter, so it makes a difference whether you beat the Eagles with a healthy Jalen Carter or when he's not. That's a huge difference. So got to keep that in account. I sent back a response. I still have not seen anything in about 3 days. It was just a simple question. It was, can you name me a better team in a one-score game? Because to me, the best team in the NFL is who can do the best in a one-score game. That's
Yep.
why 2 years ago it was the Chiefs. No, it was last year. It was the Chiefs. Remember, they were in a one-score game. They were 10-0. So it was like, I like the
Mm-hmm.
Eagles. They're 10-0 in a one-score game. They know how to win in a scrum. The Bucks just keep winning one-score games. Like Baker just keeps doing it, week in, week out. They're going to get Bucky Irving back. They're going to be even better. They're going to get Mike Evans back. Going to be even better. Like, these guys got legs to move. Now, I'm not saying I trust them in the playoffs because that's when the yips happen. But if I'm doing my top 10, now, I feel like I ask this every year, but we got to clarify. Is our top 10 a power ranking for top 10? Like, it's week by week, or it's a cumulative that we do?
I try and do cumulative.
That's what I do as well.
I try and look at results and who beat who and all these things, and it can make it a
We're
little
on the same
tough.
page.
But it's harder in the NFL because a lot of teams play each other. In college, it's like so many teams don't play each other, so it's easier to be like, all right, if that team beat that team, then we're good.
Yeah.
But like I said, the Steelers beat the Pats, but the Pats beat the Bills, but the Bills beat them, and the Jags beat the Niners, but the Niners beat the Seahawks, but the Seahawks beat the Jags. So
yeah, I mean, we got the same top three: Bucks, Packers, Colts. I'm not sold on the Packers. I think they had the honeymoon period. It looked great. They got exposed by Dallas. I don't think it was just an emotional game. I think they got exposed pretty good. Flacco was throwing it up and down the field at the end. Like, he was ripping it. So, not feeling too good about that as far as they go. They still don't have a number one receiver. They just can't figure it out right now. Running game's fine. Quarterback needs to make smart decisions. Colts, like you said, Danny Dimes, I think he's really going to be savior in Indianapolis. Probably not, but it's fun to watch. Their running game looks really good. Their defense is playing solid when they don't knock their corner out during warmups. It's kind of a big important thing. Got to get the guys to the game. Eagles, I mean, it was just a prime for a loss. Like, you're going up to the Giants, short week. You got CTE Lad and Anakin Skywalker. And then I didn't know Jalen Carter was hurt to the point where he couldn't play. I thought he was going to play. So
I was like, oh shit.
No Jalen Carter. So that changes the entire game. Like, without Jalen Carter, their pass rush doesn't really get as crazy.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw Zadarius Smith just retired. I didn't.
Yeah, not a good look. Not good because we need edge help. Nolan Smith's still out, so need Trey Hendrickson. How we get on the phones?
Yeah.
We need you on the phones. We need Hendrickson. We need Denzel Ward. Now.
I just see a world where you guys trade for fucking Myles Garrett. I do. He just put out the statement. He's tired of it. And it's like,
bring him in. Sounds good to me. Well, I'll take anybody right now.
That's a good point.
But mini buy is good. At least they're get healthy a little bit and see in Minnesota.
Offense needs figured out. Petula, I think, might be coaching for his job this week.
Sure. Definitely a possibility.
Is it safe to say the temperature's kind of heating up on this whole AJ's not happy thing? Like, we're starting to kind of simmer it a bit?
I think so.
Okay. Because he's been saying some things where he says, I don't recall, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
But I still know at the end of the day, Eagles have one of the best offensive lines and the best rushing duo when it comes to short yardage and with top running back. So
yeah,
they've shown pretty good football up until last week. So I'm not concerned. Kind of get hoed at home against the Broncos. So that's why I kept them in the top 5.
Yep.
I think the Rams are a solid squad. That's why I put them at 5. But in order to keep them at 5, I got to put the Eagles at 4. It's just kind of the way it works. The Eagles beat the Rams. Just sorry about it. I think the Rams are a solid squad. I think we went on the road. We have one of the best punch out artists I've ever seen in the landmine, the landman.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Landman he comes into swing.
Oh my god. Yeah. What do you have? 17 tackles? You set a record? Like, I mean, holy shit.
That guy's freak.
So I feel like while the offense is getting the pieces back together, Puka always hits with his head. I was worried his head was going to be a problem. Turns out his ankle's the one that's going to be. So kind of following suit with Cooper Kupp, which is a little tough. We got weapons galore. This just opens the door for Devontae Adams to shine a little bit and to have Whittington really show up and be like, okay, he can take care of stuff underneath. Kyren, I really want to see the two-headed monster start coming out, and I think that's going to happen in the later half of the season with Kyren and Blake Corum.
Mm-hmm.
I think Blake Corum, like the game last week, was built for him to just run, grind, do your thing. So I think the Eagles and the Rams are still top 5 teams. So they've shown the body of work that they've shown looks pretty good through 6 weeks. Bills, I was kind of iffy on it, especially after seeing the Ravens kind of take a dump.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that win's not as quality. Falcons have a really good defense, kind of have for about a year or so.
Yeah, that was the team I didn't know what to do with, the Falcons, because I watched them get skunked by the Panthers. Now I like the Panthers, but that was a bad Panthers unit at that point in time. Yeah,
very bad unit.
And they beat the Bills. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting with the Falcons. I feel like anytime they're on prime Falcons. Anytime they're in a 10 a.m. slot against a shitter,
they play like shit.
They play like the
worst team
you've ever seen in your life, which is a bit concerning.
I think Josh Allen, the problem is their inconsistency revolves around. I think they have to make the offense for Josh really simple. And I know that sounds weird for an MVP, but think about the way they had to change his game.
Yeah.
Kind of like Geno. Hey, Josh, just want you to throw it, dump it off, figure out some stuff. This has been happening for the past 2 years. That's why I didn't know what to do with the Bills as far as, like, are they a Super Bowl contender? Like, we're saying James Cook didn't go off. Like, if you're the MVP, do I really need the running back to go off for 155 yards? Like,
yeah, should I need that?
I don't know. That's where I kind of get lost in the sauce when it comes to the Bills because I'm like, I mean, Josh is great when he's just playing backyard football. When it comes to this full, like, he didn't look comfortable yesterday at all. Like, his number one read was shut down because AJ Terrell just locked up Coleman and said, we're not throwing there. His only reliable receiver when Kincaid is out is Shakir. So, got to get the ball to Shakir. I'm not really sure why they didn't keep feeding him because he was cooking in the middle. So, it's like,
yeah,
you got to hit the hot hand. I think the Bills are a really streaky team. I actually think they're going to fire their head coach at this point. Like, it's like, you got to get a change. Got to get something done.
Yeah.
Steelers have been playing. I mean, they've been grinding out football. Like,
I know.
Aaron Rodgers
I don't know what to do. I feel like they're shit too.
That's the problem.
I can't prove it either.
That's why I'm like, if I can't prove it yet, then you get a chance. You get a nod. Seahawks, I think, are a solid ball club. I think everyone's starting to realize, oh shit, maybe Sam Darnold did revitalize his career, and he's not shit. Like, he's pretty good. It was just the Jets system. Jaguars, as they're known. Actually, wait, I didn't see a Jacksonville Jaguar video.
I know. It was the time I needed it, and it's not there.
I needed it most, and it vanished. Yeah, Jaguars, they're doing their thing. I mean, I don't know what to think about them. I still think they're kind of shit. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is a soft as Sharman. I think the whole two-way gimmick for Travis is cool, but it's, you cost him a touchdown because he was misaligned. So it's like, that doesn't happen if you're on one side of the ball. Chiefs, I think the NFL needs the Chiefs, so they're going to have the Chiefs be the Chiefs for a couple of weeks and then try to get this thing rolling. I mean, they get Rashee Rice back. I just don't like their lack of ability to run the football is really concerning.
Yeah.
I might be a little biased. I just think, like, you need to run. if you want to get the running game going, you need to continue to give Pacheco a lot of the carries because Kareem Hunt is really good in short yardage. He doesn't have that explosive burst, like at all. So give the ball to Pacheco or the rookie at this point. Like you just need some fresh legs. And Pacheco can provide that or somebody else. Honorable mentions the Pats. I just gotta ask. Okay, I get they beat the Bills and all. Have you looked at who the Patriots played and who they beat?
Yeah.
We
Beat the Bills.
got a win against the Dolphins, a win against the Panthers, and a win against the Saints.
Hey, Panthers final.
Let's see, did Rico Dowdle go crazy during that game? Nope, Chuba Hubbard had 49 yards on 10 carries.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That goes back to my point of my list.
Yeah.
From 4 to 18, anyone can beat anyone. I have no idea.
They're just all shit.
Rico Dowdle could kill you.
Yeah.
The Chiefs could win. The Chiefs could lose. The Eagles could lose to the Broncos. The Broncos could barely beat the Jets. Broncos probably should have lost to the Jets.
They should have.
I don't know anymore. I got no clue. In theory, the Eagles are good, but I can't also prove it. You know? Like in theory, I'm like, yeah, they'll be fine. You know, they're pretty good and they win game. But like, I can't prove. Have they played well for a whole game? No. Get a good half here, good half there, good quarter here, good quarter there.
You think there's a chance that the Eagles are going to look at it and be like, hey, maybe if we didn't run Jalen on these tush pushes so much, maybe his shoulder would be chilling and he could hit the deep balls again?
Maybe. I mean, normally he's good with the deep. I mean, he just missed one, really.
Yeah, but he's had some inconsistencies hitting those targets, and it's like that's why a lot of people don't like their quarterback getting hit at all.
Yeah.
Like as soon as your mechanics get fucked up and that shoulder starts feeling different, like you'll miss. I just think they have too much talent not to be in the top 5. Like their payroll is insane. They got dogs, they got players. You lose a Thursday night game against the fucking Giants who are feeling good. Like,
yeah,
you know, it is what it is. You're going to get Jalen Carter back. You're going to continue to go where you're going to go. Like Jalen Carter, the team goes where Jalen Carter goes. Okay. He drives the car, and I know that's a tough one given his history of driving the car, but he is the one behind the wheel.
Yep.
He makes this thing go. So, you know, there's a world where you guys get rid of AJ Brown, but I don't think it really kills anything.
Yeah, I would
find pieces.
Yeah, be interesting.
Yeah, and then I got Pats, Lions, Broncos. I think they're all just kind of in there. You know, if you get Sonic and Knuckles, they could be a top 10 team. If you get Ass and Cheeks, or low 15, it just kind of is what it is. We're gonna jump on back into the college game for our picks this week. Let's see what's going on here. So we got to start the slate. We got LSU traveling down to Vandy. Probably Theo Vaughn's going to be in attendance.
Yep.
2.5-point favorites. We're both riding with Vandy. We just think LSU's frauds, right? Like that's just it.
That's all I'm going with. They are frauds.
They're frauds. Yeah. Nussmeier, it's time for you to. It's time. Let's end this thing. Do you want to take the over or on? I'm trying to give a good line here. 1.5 times that Brian Kelly gets hit on the sideline.
I'm gonna take the under. It happened one time though.
Okay, so you're gonna call it like you're gonna place a
calling one. It's one clean hit.
Okay, does half a like graze count as half a hit? Like how are we gonna?
I don't think so. I think it's either you get hit or you don't.
Okay, so it's not like
I think if you get hit, he has to hit the ground.
Oh, okay. So it can't be a stumbler.
Yeah, it can't be a stumbler. If some contact causes ground contact, that counts as a hit.
Has he hit the ground on many of these? Because I think there's only been one. The one against Florida, he got leveled.
That's what I'm saying. I'm predicting a 1.
Okay.
I think he's getting smacked.
I think I'm gonna go under because I don't think Vandy runs the ball outside like that. Like they don't run power game, get it outside. So unfortunately, I wouldn't mind hitting the over. I think it would be hilarious because every single time and they know what they're doing at Sports Center when they fucking zoom in on him with the camera, he's trying to call time out. He just gets leveled like the water.
He gets smacked.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna call their bluff there, and then let's go to another SEC matchup. Ole Miss, Georgia.
Yep, frauds.
8.5-point favorites, and
I'm on everyone's fraud watch.
Guess where this game's being played?
Yeah, between the hedges.
Yeah.
Every time. Every game's between the hedges.
Every fucking game.
Every game that matters is between those hedges.
I thought it's supposed to be when you win a lot, your schedule gets tougher, not the
Not
opposite.
Georgia. Gets easier. That's why college is beautiful. You pick your own schedule pretty much. Just do whatever the hell you feel like.
So you're picking the Dogs on fraud watch for Ole Miss, and you're thinking that they win by 8.5.
Yeah. I think they win by double digits. I think Ole Miss struggles to score. That's what I think.
Okay. I went with Ole Miss because I think Lane Kiffin's got some answers, and I think he figured out a couple things from watching. Auburn was moving the ball pretty well against Georgia until they got fucking cheated on their QB sneak.
Yep.
I don't even understand how that wasn't a touchdown, because if you say the ball got ripped out of his hands and it crossed the plane, I mean it's touchdown. It just Hugh Freeze. Did you see Hugh Freeze throw his headset while it was attached to his back?
Yeah.
That was
pretty good. This is what I'm going to say about Ole Miss.
Yeah.
You want to know who's had one? They played 6 games. They played 1 game on the road.
Okay.
How's that possible?
They did go to a tough Kentucky.
That's what I'm saying. And that was a tough game. I don't know. This quarterback transfer guy, Division II, he's got a good Division II program, but you're not playing. You're not playing between the hedges.
So you think the pressure,
I think the pressure gets
going to get him.
I think there's a world where these guys lose 2 in a row. Because they're going to Oklahoma, they're going to Georgia.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And we get a boom 6-2 Ole Miss.
Okay.
And now you're like, one more fuck up. You guys are done.
Fucking out of there.
You guys are out of there.
You don't think that they get a boost or a little buff for the documentary that came out a couple weeks ago? It's
not a chance.
We're feeling good.
Not a chance in the world.
Okay. I like it. Let's go to the Soak City special, the Soak City Bowl, as they call it. Utah BYU. I believe it's called the Holy Game. I think for us, it's the Soak City Bowl. Soak City special, whatever you'd like to call it. Utah 3.5. I mean, these have been my guys. They beat the absolute piss out of Arizona State. I mean, it was tough to watch after a while. It's like, oh, Dan Pierce just running like prime Reggie Bush just down the sidelines, making everybody miss. It's disgusting. It's so fun to watch. But we're calling BYU for odds, huh? You're not buying?
I want to go on record that I thought I picked BYU. So it must not have saved.
Oh, okay.
Because I swear I moved my face to BYU.
We could change it. There's no.
Yeah, no. I want to go on record. I want to go on record for BYU.
I hear that. Okay.
I'm going with BYU. I'm going with the home lads. I think they were in a little tougher game last week, but I think it was a look ahead to this week.
You know what? I do see it, so it must have been when I pulled it. It didn't have it yet.
Okay.
So let me pull this so we have it. The official record.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Just want to go on record. I want to make sure everything's.
It's been a while since we've changed picks, so like we do have the ability to do that live. Like you can say, hey, I'm going to go with X, Y, and Z. So,
I'm supporting BYU. My top sprinter BYU commit. Now will he decommit probably in a week and then commit somewhere else and then decommit and probably.
Sure, that's
right now. He's going to BYU.
Okay.
As of today. As of tomorrow, might be going to Missouri. You heard it here first.
Okay. Well, just so he knows, if BYU is his place, they are very, very serious about their rules.
Yeah.
They'll ship your ass out of there. Like
I think that's what he found out.
Oh,
and I'm like, buddy, why'd you commit? He was like, I don't know, because he's already been committed to Syracuse before that.
Okay.
Like, why are you committing to all these teams?
Yeah, you don't have to commit.
He's like, well, I really thought I was gonna go to BYU. I'm like, you really thought you were gonna go to BYU? Yeah, like you thought going into your senior year and you ball out your senior year that you weren't gonna get, you were just at USC for a visit. But you're going to BYU? And he's like, no, I don't know. And then all the SEC teams, I'm like, then don't commit ever. Just sit there and wait for all the teams and then pick the best one at the end of the thing. It's not hard. You don't have to commit. And
you just look ceremony with the hats.
You just look like a dumbass.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like a stooge.
That's a tough commit for BYU. Like, you got to be real about it because
you got to want to go there.
You're saying you're going to accept a certain lifestyle, okay? And if they catch you in a different one, I'll still bye-bye. Okay, so you are picking BYU to win the Soak Bowl.
Yeah, I'm going with it.
There's going to be some happy soaking going on.
I think they're going to win. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I love getting some points here.
Okay, so you're like, I think they're going to win, plus the insurance doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
me.
I think they're winning.
I think Dan Pierre just has my back here, and he's like, that big son of a bitch had me, so
You might.
take care of him. He made me look like an asshole when I picked him against Texas Tech. So this is their chance to kind of take, have my back. Like the graphic with Master Splinter being held by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when he's older. They're walking with him.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I need right now. Okay, so
Okay.
boys,
Okay.
I need you to
Sure.
guide me here. Okay, it might not happen. Oh well. Um, Speaking of another game, living my convictions. Alabama, Tennessee, in Tuscaloosa at Bryant Denny Stadium on Nick Saban's field. God, that's a mouthful. I'm sure there's some branding in there too at some point, sponsored by Bucky's.
Sure.
Great place. You got Alabama 7.5. You're
Yeah,
thinking
there's a
Bama takes care.
world where, I get hooked. There's a
You,
world,
you're a hooker.
and Tennessee loses by 7. There's a
Oh
world,
no, oh no, not again.
and I get hooked. But I kind of believe in Bama. I'm kind of down.
You're down for the.
I think
You're
I'm
down to
down.
climb. Okay.
I think I'm in because after this week, they'll go somewhere else difficult. I think. Well, no. So they'll play Tennessee, then they get South Carolina.
Yeah.
At South Carolina could be that. That's the letdown spot for sure. There was to be one because then it's LSU and Oklahoma at home. So that South Carolina is a letdown spot if you beat Tennessee. But I think they're just in gauntlet mode, and they're like, we're
Okay.
just going to pick them up and put them down.
Okay.
That's what I think.
I think this is the letdown spot because Tennessee always has a tough game plan against them, and they had a hard fought victory against Missouri where they thought for a second, like, holy shit, we could lose this. Like,
Yeah.
there's a chance we lose here. So I just think Josh Heupel has to learn, close the game out like he didn't do against Georgia, learn from your mistakes. I mean, just fucking play good football, okay? We don't have to go hurry up every 5 seconds. We can run the clock, take care of your defense, and let's make Alabama go out there and perform. Yeah, I think this would be a really good test for Bama. And I'm telling you, I've been itching for an opportunity to take them out of my top 10. Just itching.
Yeah.
So I just asked
You're
them,
looking for it.
Fuck up one more time. Just
Please.
one more time. Please. And then to end the night, like the George Shillelagh down there with in front of touchdown Jesus, probably
Sure.
Coach Holds. USC heads down to Notre Dame. Notre Dame's 8.5-point favorites. Like, that's just wild. 8.5.
I know.
Yeah,
A lot. I mean, at home, I don't know. It could be weird, but I'm riding with the boys.
I feel like the boys win this one
I
pretty
think the boys can go in there and
convincingly.
You think it's convincingly? I don't know if it's convincingly.
I don't know
Notre Dame's
points
tough.
wise. I think they're gonna run the fuck out of the football again. Like, I think it's gonna be a statement. I don't know if it'll be points wise a statement, but I think it'll be like you look at the box score and you're like, holy shit, they rushed for 250.
Yep.
And just kept them. Like, you'll see a lot of like, okay, 3rd and 3, USC runs it for 5 yards and just keep moving the chains.
Sure.
That's where I think the statement happens because we've been hearing that USC can't play football like that. I think they can. You know what? I'm gonna instill some confidence in the secondary. Okay, I think they got something in store. I think they get a couple.
You think they've been saving it?
I don't think they've been saving it. I think Kamari Ramsey saves the day, and I think he just lurks the middle of the field, gets a couple picks.
Sure.
I think the pass rush gets in. I gotta hope and pray. All right. This is the game that number 0 takes off on the defense. Okay.
Been waiting for it.
This is fucking it. All right. You guys 6'4", 360.
Yep.
Just let the big son of a bitch eat.
Let him go.
Put him on the goal line, him and number 9, side by side. They're not moving.
Let him cook.
I love our defensive line, how fast they are. But when you get into this part of the schedule, we got to use those big bodies.
Yeah.
The guy had a thick 6. I mean, it was like 65 yards.
Yeah.
He's not a slug.
He isn't. Nah. He can get after it.
Grady, I'm looking for Jared to get real active. Okay, show us why you came from Kentucky. All right. So that's what I think. I think that's a prediction. And I think Mayaba really kind of solidifies himself as like, yeah, I'm kind of that. Like, I'm kind of one of those guys. I can take care of the offense. I don't know that Notre Dame has anyone who can run one-on-one with our corners or with our receivers. Sorry, not our corners.
I don't think they do either.
Lemon and Lane are just
They're different. Different gravy.
they're diabolical.
Yeah.
A little worried about who we got running the football. I heard some stuff on Twitter about we should have our backup quarterback run some running back. Not sure I want that.
Okay.
Did you see the ruling that went out? Apparently, SC had a player that wasn't scholarship eligible that was running the ball. It's like I thought we're all eligible to play if you're still in college, right? Like,
Yeah.
the hell does that mean? He's on the team.
Yeah, I think because you can't have people over the limit of your. There's a roster limit or something. But I think he
Okay.
is. I think he was a walk on,
Yeah. So what's the
but
problem?
he's
Walk
not
on play all
anymore.
the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
but
shouldn't
I
be.
don't think you. I don't think you have walk-ons anymore.
Oh
If
shit.
if you fill out your roster limit, like you can only have 110 or 100 or
Yeah.
however many are on a roster, and if you fill up that roster, you can get like you can't give everyone a scholarship and then have extra kids.
Okay.
I don't know. That's how
The
I
hell?
know the rule is. Yeah.
So you can't. So does that mean this week USC couldn't bring up other running backs? Like,
No. They go into the year with what they have. Like there isn't like a practice squad. You're not bringing guys up. You have a set roster, and that's it.
it's really stupid. Like,
I mean, you should. I mean, they have fucking probably 7 running backs on the team.
oh yeah, then what the hell's the problem? I've been hearing they're like they don't have enough running backs. I'm like, I saw
I
one
mean,
guy run pretty good.
they're onto the 4th string, so I mean, they probably don't have too many left. But the
Yeah, but
basically, you have. I don't know what the. Let me find out what the roster limit is.
because it's very much like NFL. Like it used to be in college, you had your scholarship players, but you also had walk-ons. I'm not saying you really
FBS now is a 105 player roster limit, replacing the previous 85 scholarship cap. This limit includes both scholarship and non-scholarship players, giving programs more flexibility on how they manage their roster. So you can't go over 105. You can give all 105 scholarships.
Okay.
So there was a world where you'd have 85 scholarships and then you'd have like 25 walk-ons and you'd have like 110 people on your team if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can have up to 105 players, but you don't have to you can give all of them scholarships if you want to, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Well, after doing that, let's keep it moving here. So we'll go to the NFL picks. Got the Rams and the Jaguars heading over across the pond. Wake us up in the morning for what is it, a 7:30 kickoff? Oh Jesus. I think it's 7:30 kickoff.
Yeah, it's early.
Oh God. Oh yeah. I'm about to be pressing for it, Chet. Yeah, bright and early, 6:30. Fuck me.
There you go. Get your ass up, lad.
Let's figure that one out. Yeah, we both got the Rams. We think the fucking Jaguars has been fun for you, bub, but this is where the line ends.
Yeah.
The lineman's gonna fucking punch one out on Jay.
I'd like to think so.
Thomas Jr. and it's over. And then we got the Eagles in the get back game against the Vikings. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be. It just is it going to be the Carson? Wait, does Carson Wentz do it?
I know that's the only worry I have here.
Oh no.
Now, I don't think he does it because they're playing in Minnesota. Eagles pretty much own the Vikings. I think if you were having a Carson Wentz back in Philly, there could be an insane revenge game moment there.
Like a LeBron game 7.
Like a full he's
MVP level.
He's breaking sacks and everything's working. You know, so that still though, a Carson Wentz revenge game does scare me. But I think he's already exhausted it because he did play for the Commanders.
He did.
And he got belt ass by the Eagles. They sacked him like 9 times in the game, like a few years ago. So I feel good about it, but still, it is a little. That's why if it was in Philly, I'd be I'd be pissing my pants.
Oh shit! Yeah. That'd be an entertaining one.
I know.
You know he's gonna air that shit out to Justin Jefferson.
Oh, 100%.
Oh. We go Colts Chargers. I mean, you think the Chargers get back at home? I think the Colts take care of business. I think Danny Dimes and the boys just kind of finish it off. I think there's too many injuries going on in that Chargers O-line.
Yeah, I like the I feel a Chargers get back. I'm gonna keep probably picking against the Colts because I feel like it's just got to end at some point, right? I mean,
I agree.
surely not.
I agree. I just don't think the Chargers are the team to do it, unfortunately. I just don't think they have the pieces right now to do it with all the
Yeah,
injuries.
I
But
like
the
a
NFL is
little.
a weird world.
It
Weird
is. It's 1.5,
world.
and they're back at SoFi.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah,
Could be. Keenan Allen just cooks.
Could be.
Could be. Speaking of what could be, Falcons, 49ers. 49ers are somehow 2.5-point favorites. We're thinking a Bijan.
I'm thinking
masterclass.
Falcons in primetime are just, they might as well be the New England Patriots of old.
Yeah.
That's the greatest show on turf.
Yeah.
If they're in a little primetime slot. Put them at 10 a.m. against the Panthers. You guys, the worst team you've ever seen in your life.
They just don't want to play them.
They don't want to be a part of anything. Put them on a Thursday, put them on a Sunday night, put them on a little Saturday night here or there, something weird. They might, they'll do some stuff. So I don't mind them. I don't know. You still don't know what you're getting. You're getting Mac Jones. You're getting Purdy. Who's playing? Who's not? I think Fred Warner gone for the year now.
That's a tough loss.
That's tough. That's your guy right there.
George Kittle.
You could tell.
Out, is he going to be there?
You can tell the moment he went off, it was just different defense. They just couldn't.
Yeah, he
makes
covers
plays.
up a lot of coverages.
Yeah.
Like a lot of blemishes where you're like, oh, that guy fucked up, and it's just like, oh, well, Fred is so fast and athletic that he just gets in the backfield and makes play. Like, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get the Falcons taking care of business, and then the Bucks Lions. I mean, the Lions are going to be without who's the guy that fucking absolutely pulled Juju down by his ear, just flipped him. Branch.
Branch, yeah.
Yeah, so they're already down a corner, and then they're going to be without Branch.
I just thought it was crazy. Bucks were getting 5.5.
Yeah, I mean 5.5.
That's a lot, and they've been making it happen here.
Yeah, so I think the Bucks just continue to do their deal.
Yeah. I think you're just getting a close game with the Bucks, really.
Yeah.
Either they're going to win or it's going to be close. And even if they lose, I mean, lose by 3 here, we're feeling good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to get hooked, right? Like that's
I mean, it'd be an impressive way to get hooked if we did.
Yeah, 6 would be crazy. Yeah. Okay, so we're feeling pretty good there. I think that's all we got. We got any parting words for the people? I mean, don't use nose strips. They don't work for fucking shit. They just make you look like you got punched in the face. That's about it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You're your first ones. Alrighty. Take care, people. We will see you next week. Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you hanging out with us and joining our Stooge adventure. If you like a lot more brain-numbing and dumb Stooge content, make sure to click the social descriptions down below.
We might be posted on there. We might not. But the only way for you to find out is by clicking on those links below. So we hope to see you there.
And make sure to click the subscribe button and that bell.
Subscribe.
Do it right now.